Hello everyone, Gabor here, superfunawesomehappytime pedal show. Got an unboxing. These two boxes arrived. Big thank you to Nick and the awesome people at Electric Factory here in Australia. I'll put links below. Electric Factory is the Australian Marshall distributor, and they send us these two amps, a DSL20 head and an Origin 20 head. We're going to do a big comparison thing between all the 20-watt Marshall heads. If you want to see the Origin 20 being unboxed, check out the video that's linked here. I've already done that with Origin 50, so I'm not going to unbox that again. You've seen that. So today it's the DSL20, and we're going to do quick first impressions of that as well. So let's get into it. Ooh, shiny stuff. Okay, we have corners. We have an amp. That's the shiny stuff. Let's have a look. So it's a bit heavier than the Studio 20 IKEA, which I kept calling Studio 30 for some reason, but it's 20. So this is the DSL20, which looks suchly. Now, we've got classic gain, ultra gain, and EQ section. We also have standard, high, and low output. So I'm going to assume it's going to be kind of similar to the other ones. I haven't looked into this amp really at all yet, but there'll be a proper video of it coming up soon. This is literally just getting it out of the box, plugging it in for the first time and seeing what it sounds like. So you've got high and low, you've got the power, you've got an EQ, you've got reverb, you've got resonance, presence, bass, middle, and treble with a tone shift knob, and then you've got ultra gain, volume, and gain. So the ultra gain channel, volume, and gain. And you've got classic gain, that's a channel select switch with volume and gain. And in the back, let's have a quick look in the back too. We have an effects loop, foot switch, which is here, which we'll have a look at in a second as well. And we have slightly less sort of output options than a Studio Classic 20. But so you've got one 16 ohm, or you can have one 8 ohm or two 16 ohm speakers, but I mean that's more than enough. You also have a small 3.5mm headphone jack emulated output and an audio input. Interesting. And a power, and that's it. And there's some tubes of EL34s in there. Marshall branded EL34 valves. Excellent. Well, let's put that here. Oh yeah, you can see it all right there. And let's have a quick look in here at the foot switch. So you get speaker cable, which we don't need, power cable, which we don't need, manual, which I may have a look at, and then a 2-button foot switch, channel select, and effects loop. Okay, so that's the same as the other one, so we don't really need that either. So just going to keep that in there. Okay, so I'll plug it in and then let's check it out. See you in a minute. Okay, it's all plugged in. So yeah, we'll do a proper video of this coming up. This is literally just the first impressions. I'm going into you can see it behind there, the 2 Notes Torpedo Live. If you want to see exactly what IRs I used, I did a video on it, which you can see just here now. That shows you what IRs I use and what mics and all that sort of stuff. So that's all there, so let's try it out. So let's go full 20 watts. And it looks like we're on the classic gain channel, so let's try that out. Let's actually start off, let's put all of those at 12 o'clock. And a little bit of gain and volume, let's see what it sounds like. Not a huge amount of reverb, but it's quite a bright amp as well. Let's tone shift in. So that's resonance, that's sort of a maybe low mids or something like that. Sounds good though. Let's see how far we can push the gain. So as you turn the gain up, it seems to be getting a lot more bottom end as well. So I believe that a lot of Marshalls, I don't know if they still do or don't have, I'm not that up with it, but they have these tone caps. So possibly they have something similar to that in this as well. Actually, with the gain up a bit, that sounds really good. Oh no, it's peaking stuff that doesn't matter. So you can't probably see it on here, but so I've got the volume on about, I don't know, 9, so you know, like almost full. Gain probably about, I don't know, 7-ish, you know, or you know, what would you call it, 230. The volume at about 330. There's a lot of bass now too. There's a lot of top end there. I mean, going through the 2 notes, I mean, we can sort of set it up a little bit better for these amps too, but so the classic gain channel, basically, let's crank gain and volume. Goes to, that's as far as it goes, and this is, I mean, volume and gain on 10. Now let's turn it down a bit and let's go to the ultra gain channel. So this is now, that actually sounds really good too. We've got a gain at about almost half, so let's say in o'clocks, right? So got the gain at maybe like 11 and the volume is at maybe 2-ish. That sounds great actually. Let's turn the gain up more. Gain is now on about 230. Let's go gain all the way up. Volume is at about, let's go 3 o'clock and see if it peaks. great. It sounds really, really good actually. Let's just quickly have a look what the difference is between a high and low output. So I'm going to assume it's probably 5 watts as well. It's quite a lot quieter. I mean, it's deceptive. It's deceptive with volume quite often, but to me, a lot of times the higher wattage, it does sound a lot fatter. It has a lot more girth to the sound. Let's try, just quickly, why not? Let's quickly try a humbucker guitar. Drop D, that's right. So that's with the gain on full, volume. Let's do the old Marshall thing. Whoa, let's turn gain and volume on 10. Okay. Let's just for a moment, let's do everything on 10 and break stuff. So that was everything on 10. I did turn a treble and the presence down a bit because it was quite bright, but man, that was loud. It was extremely loud. So I think it's a great sounding amp. I think it's this is one of those ones I hear a lot of people talk about, the DSL20s, and I never actually tried one. And yeah, like I said, the guys at Electric Factory were kind enough to send us one. Big thank you again to Nick and everyone at Electric Factory. So we're going to do a shootout between Studio 20, the Studio Classic 20, the Studio Vintage 20 once we get it, possibly also the Jubilee 20, then a DSL 20 and the Origin 20, because I've got the 50 here, but just to keep it more fair, you know, to the Origin 20. Yeah, going to do shootout with those. So which Marshall is the right Marshall for you? So stay tuned for that. Hang on, just one more time, the clean. This is the clean with humbuckers. The very bright clean. So that's first impressions, quick look at the Marshall DSL20 head. So like I said, there'll be a longer video with, you know, going into proper speakers instead of the IR thing, because some people don't like the IR thing, even though I think it's killer. Check out the, like I said, not doing an unboxing of that. There's a link earlier on in the video to the Origin 20, Origin 50 unboxing that I did, and quick first impressions A being between the two. But we'll use this versus that, and then versus the Studio Classic, the JCM 800 styles, 20 watts, and then the Plexi style JV20 no, SV, Studio Vintage, not J, SV20 Plexi style. So stay tuned for that. Big thank you once again, Electric Factory. Thanks to everyone. Please make sure to subscribe. Also, let us know if there's anything in particular you want us to do with that amp, or anything in particular you want us to do with the shootout. Yeah, go from there. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye.